Could you tell us a little about yourself and your role in Capture Momentum?
So I serve as an adjunct professor at UK in dance, and once again I was allowed to choreograph a new work for the dance concert this year.
Could you tell us a little bit about your piece?
I can. Do you want me to, I'm sorry.
Either.
You're going to edit this, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
You're good. Do you want me looking at the camera when I'm talking, or looking at...
Both is fine. You can do a variation.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry. So the work that I created this year was called Confluence, and it was all about the ways in which people come together to share their lives with one another, how we grow through that process. So I utilized a lot of things, a lot of imagery. I also had the dancers bring in artifacts that were theirs that related to an important relationship that they've had, one that is something that has formed them as people. And then we took those artifacts and created a sculpture that was actually suspended above the stage during the piece. And so that added a really nice personal connection to the work. Most of my work I create from personal narrative. So it was really about my marriage and how that has changed for me over time.
Did you run into any, difficulties or road bumps throughout the process, or was it typically pretty smooth?
Well, with every work, there's some kind of portion of the process that gets stalled. When you're working from a creative place and you're creating the work really from scratch, sometimes the process in and of itself becomes the problem. Sometimes thematically the work doesn't come together. Specifically for this work, it actually came together really beautifully. All of the dancers were so talented and intuitive that the piece really seamlessly formed. And then what happened, we actually lost a cast member. She had to drop out of the work like 2 weeks before the performance. So that forced us to recreate literally over 3 minutes of a 13-minute work. And with movement, 3 minutes of movement is really quite a long time. So we all worked together and figured out a way to do it. But that was our one kind of, technical problem that we had during the creation of this work.
Kind of walk us through Tech Week a little bit. What goes on from a choreographer's standpoint, rather than being the dancer going through it, but what is your role during Tech Week?
So Tech Week is really about polishing. It's really about making sure all the works have a finished quality. It's also the time when choreographers have to completely release control to the past. No one benefits from a choreographer being overbearing during Tech Week. Once you're on the stage as a dancer, it's your job to feel your way through the work. And so as choreographers, it's our job to make sure that by the time we get to Tech Week, our dancers have everything they need to feel empowered to really perform the work and make it their own. So as choreographers, we're all there and present every day. We may not speak very much, but we're just quietly watching and observing, maybe some small tweaks here and there, but it's really about watching your dancers take the work and make it their own.
And last but not least, what do you find most rewarding about this process and experience?
Well, for me, working as a choreographer and guest artist it's very rewarding because as an artist, I feel blessed to have this life where I have this information to share. And so when I get to do that with such a wonderful, passionate group of students, it's like the easiest thing that I can do. It's the easiest part of my life, working as an artist, because I'm just sharing what I love. And so I find it extraordinarily rewarding, and it's one of my favorite things that I work on.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.